guys, this is Fuziion, and this is the second episode of my Frost PvE tour. This is expert map Sunbridge, and it's been done by Me and Fuziion. I'm going to be using a pure Frost Deck as always, and he's going to be using a Shadow to T3 and then Nature for T4. I encountered a bit of lag in this game, so don't worry, it's not YouTube buffering or anything, it's my fault. That's Fuziion over there with the Shadow units. And I'm going to start by summoning 3 Master Archers and 2 Frost Mages.
Here. Master Archers, reporting.
Frost Mage waiting.
And there's a lag.
Aura's minions will attack.
I'm going to start by taking out the East Infestation, and that's going to stop any attacks from the East, which is pretty handy.
West. You can switch the gate using the magical gate controllers. They determine which of you will deal with the gate's magic is unstable.
And they're just making short work of the Archers.
West is over-destroyed. Switch. East takes ground. Now defend. The West must conquer some ground.
Anyway, we use gate abusing, which is pretty much switching the gate every 30 seconds. And that's abusing because only the occasional squad of Master Archers, or the Twilight equivalent of Master Archers, come through, and they're incredibly easy to deal with. Normally tier 2 and tier 3 units come through and attack you, and while you're on tier 1, but because we gate abuse, this makes this map incredibly easy and we just breeze through.
Master Archers. Here.
As you can see, Fusion's pretty busy with the gate switching there. What you do is you just put on tab 1, which is you click on the army thing, and then you click the plus on the top left corner.
A monument is under attack.
As you can see, a squad of archers came and attacked me, so I just summoned Frost Mage. I built an ice barrier there, and I used home soil, which will increase my damage by 50%. Now the trick here is just destroy the wall segments. Don't even attack the archers unless they're in range. Basically, just keep out of range of the archers and just destroy the wall segments. The reason for this is if you destroy more than half of this castle fortification, then the rest of it crumbles. And this is an incredibly easy way of dealing with the archers on the walls, which normally have a lot more health.
Gate switched. East defend. West attack.
I'm going to heal up my units by the ice barrier and summon a few more.
Master Archers. Here.
Now just keep sniping those wall segments out.
Master
And
Archers.
some more lag and fusions, they're taking care of it with phase towers.
Gate switched. West defend. East attack. Gate switched. East defend. West attack.
Now I'm just going to take out one more and then... Oh, as soon as I take out this, the whole thing, as you can see, the whole thing crumbled. And that's because I took out more than half of the wall segments. As soon as those archers are out of range or killed, I'm going to make my 2 wells and my second monument.
Gate switched. East
Build that chest, I'll get that chest. As my frost orb's building, I'm just going to wait. Well, I'm going to summon up some white rangers, and they're going to help Fuziion take up the hate caster. And you don't have to do this as it's your partner's job, but it makes life easier for him. I'm using my tier 1 units to take out that slaver, and then I'm going to build that well, and then I'm just going to kill them, because they're no more use to me. I built up that wall, as there's going to be a little attack from the tier 3 base soon. As you see, I was getting attacked by a lot of tier 1 and tier 2 units, so I summoned a War Eagle. War Eagle's pretty good for defending, but the archers came closer and they just killed it. I lagged a bit there, so... And then my War Eagle died. But because the War Eagle died, I'm just going to summon a Frost Mage, and that's going to keep him down.
Frost Mage waiting.
And that's attack over. I think that's the last attack you get. No, it's second to last. I should repair that wall, I don't know why, I just did. Because it's instinct, you don't have to. And I'm going to build a juice tank there. Juice tank increases the longevity of your wells by decreasing their power consumption by 50%. This means that they produce about 150% more power, and well, they don't do it faster, they just make it so
Forces
it's more
are under
efficient.
attack.
I summoned another squad of White Rangers there. I use them to take out that Haycaster over there with their home defense. White Rangers aren't very slow, but they're awesome and they're fun to use. Now I built it that well, so I'm going to suicide all my units. See, I got a bit of lag there. I'm saying I've got 2 Mountaineers, and I was just going to march over there and take the base, but I didn't realize that there was another Haycaster that I hadn't killed, because as you can see it clearly in here, in the top one, but with the Fog of War on, you can't see it. I'll show you guys. There you go. It's invisible. So I'm gonna use. You could just kill it with the Mountaineers, but I like using White Rangers. This is more of a fun video than a tutorial, so I'm just gonna take it. That's gonna take it out without any stress. Now I got a little board there, so I just used my Mountaineers to make it faster. White Rangers lay down a continuing volley. I think the Slavers has some anti-knockback thing, as even though it doesn't say, as the Mountaineers normally should knock them back, but they did. I'm gonna build my 3 wells as I have heaps of power, and I think I'm gonna build a juice tank here. Anyway, this was kind of a failed attack. Try to use my White Rangers to soften up the forces, but yeah, there we go, juice tank, and I'm gonna build my 3rd monument. Anyway, the White Rangers, they're gonna use their home defense, but unfortunately it's gonna attract the aggro, and they're gonna take my 3rd base, which is something I don't want. As you hear, the White Rangers are gonna take out that bug and the creep, and I'm just biding for time, trying to get enough power to summon my Avatar Frost, which is one of my favorite units. And there's the Avatar, and they just destroyed all the remaining attack forces, and it's gonna get the 4th orb first. My Mountaineers, you don't even need to micro them anymore, because it doesn't matter if they die, as we have T4 now, and they're on T2. So I'm going to march my Avatar over, and that's going to get the well, and then march back to draw the aggro away. I just left my Mountaineers to die over there, as I don't need them anymore. Avatars are really good against low DPS units, like these ones, and it won't even get damage. See, my Mountaineers died because I wanted them to, and now I'm just going to take out the remaining forces. It should be easy. You can see the pink ticks over in the corner. That's because I'm chatting to my friend. Fusion's already taken out his army shrine, which is the goal in this map, so he's just going to start building up his tier 4 units to take on that boss, Mora. Mora has a bit of health, but he isn't very strong, which is good. Now I bring my Avatar back, even though, well, I was aiming to get the chest first of all, and then I actually got stuck behind Wall Breaker, which was unfortunate. So I decided to get the chest and then just suicide it, as it was no more use. I'm gonna switch that Wall Breaker to a long range bombardment. I'm gonna summon up a 2 construct, I think. Second one's coming soon. Killed that Avatar, as I told you before, and summon another construct. And there are a lot more efficient and faster ways to do this map, or this building way, but because this is a fun map, I'm not really being too speedrun seriousness. I'm just gonna do it the fun way, which is constructs. And constructs I love as well, almost as much as Avatars, but Avatar's still cool. As you can see, the constructs taking out all the walls, as they have siege and very long range. I forgot about my wall breaker there, so I just use a maelstrom. It doesn't really matter because I have heaps of power, so I I can afford to waste a little. Not much, but just a little. See, I've attached the Sky of Sage that will break it, and that's going to increase its damage in all respects by double.
Gate switched. East defend, west attack.
I use a Dreadnought there, and Dreadnoughts are the fastest way to do this bit, but because this is a fun way, I just use Fleet of the Giants, which is, well, it's kind of messing around, wasting a little time, but oh well. I'm gonna use Heavy Snowball, I think.
Gate switched. West defend, east attack.
Yeah. I used Fleet of the Giants again, even though it should take them out easily, but that was because I just like constructs, and I wanted them to do most of the work, because, well, Dreadnought's a bit plain and boring, is you can just run in with a heap of them and just pretty much automatically win. Well, then again, you pretty much would win as soon as he gets to this bit.
That's it. The second shrine is gone. He's already summoning more twilight spawns. We must destroy him.
I've used
Destroy the tree fiends
I've
that
made
keep
another
his
wall breaker
magical
there,
shield up.
and there's a
They will
patrol coming
revive
through.
each other. Try
By
to
the way,
destroy them
at
all
this
at
time
once.
you can't gate switch anymore, so it means that patrols just come and come. Anyway, my Dreadnought died there because I was a bit late in the War of the North, but it's cool because they just summoned another one.
Destroy
And
the
nothing
tree
here can
fiends
attack
that
air,
keep
which
his
is a problem,
magical
so I had to
shield
summon
up.
another Dreadnought.
They will revive each other. Try to destroy them
Now,
all
I
at
think
once.
Fusion's already gone ahead and started attacking the Tree Fiends, and now I'm going to reinforce it. Yep, that's his Death Rays attack. I use heavy snowballs, and that will soften up the enemies. But unfortunately, my Dreadnought died again, which was careless of me. But it doesn't matter because Fusion has a heap of units, air units, and they're just going to kill more easily. I'm going to give him some support with my constructs and my world breakers, but he's going to do most of the work here. Even though I should have done a bit more. I got a bit lazy. I'm going to use a fallen scale there, and that just reduces more of its attack. I think. I can't see it clearly. And that's the end of Sunbridge. Thanks for watching, I'm Fuziion, and it's been done by Fusion. Thanks. Hope you enjoyed.